Well, this week's going to be a slightly different week, to be fair. It has been from start to finish, hasn't it? But this bit with our showbiz reporter, Hayley Palmer, because she's in Hollywood. So let's check in with Hayley for the latest from Tinseltown.
Hello, Esther, Phil and Aidan. I hope you're not missing me too much. Yes, I am in Hollywood, the land of showbiz, and I've tried to get as much scoop while I've been over here this week, just for the GBNEWS viewers. So I found out that Rod Stewart is apparently selling his Beverly Hills mansion. He's had enough of LA, not sure why that is, but he's moving back to the UK to be with his wife, Penny Lancaster, and their sons. And apparently he's been commuting for the last 5 years, and he's had enough. Also, I have found out that, a bit of romance for you, Shakira is apparently dating Lewis Hamilton. Apparently it's very early days, a source said, but I'll keep you posted on that one. Also found a gorgeous skincare range. Apparently it's a game changer, so we'll go with that. It's by Lady Gaga, and they've been selling it over in the US, and they're bringing it to the UK, so keep your eyes peeled for that. And also, Johnny Depp apparently is not returning to his role in Pirates of the Caribbean as Captain Jack Sparrow. Apparently he says he is not going back after the court case, but it was his birthday yesterday and he was 60 years old. Happy birthday, Johnny Depp. Guys, I can't wait to see you next week.
Fantastic. That was great there, wasn't it? In the foothills of Hollywood. So did you
know? Might not want to come home.
Well, maybe we'll do the show from there if she can be here. But did you know that Lewis Hamilton was dating Shakira? All hush-hush at the moment, but you being a sportsman that you are, Aidan McGee?
I didn't know anything about it until about 15 seconds ago. My reaction is, well, she was married to Gerard Piqué, wasn't she? The Barcelona defender for about 15 years.
She likes a sportsman. We all like our sportsmen as well. So tell us what's happening.
Why you love me so much?
It is.
He did a dirty on her, I think, so she's entitled to go out and find somebody else.
Oh, so come on, the big football games, the big game of the day.
Manchester City chasing immortality this evening, something that not even great clubs like Liverpool have achieved, or Bradford City. They've already won the Premier League, they've already won the FA Cup, that was last Saturday against Manchester United at Wembley, as we know. Tonight they face Inter Milan in Istanbul, the Ataturk Stadium, 8 o'clock. And Pep Guardiola's been talking about this obsession with winning the Champions League, and so he views it as a positive thing, but 2 years ago they had a big chance against Chelsea, they missed it. They've been in semi-finals as well. The big money's been at Man City since 2008. They've underperformed in Europe. They won't get a better chance to seal the deal with the treble than this evening. And Inter Milan, I wouldn't rule them out. They've got a decent back line. They've got a very strong manager who's going to be around for some time to come. I would say about a decade. He'll be around, I would think. Simone Inzaghi. They've got Romelu Lukaku, who's known to a British audience. Henrik Mkhitaryan. Edin Dzeko, Premier League winner with Manchester City. But I don't know, there's just some people are talking about 3 and 4-0 wins.
I was going to say, everyone's treating this that Man City just have to turn up and pick up the trophy. Are you suggesting earlier, when you said they had a great chance against Chelsea and blew it, they've lost semi-finals, are you suggesting that there is a possibility that they could bottle this?
I don't think bottle necessarily. I mean, I don't think the players were the problem 2 years ago. He changed his formation. He left out Fernandinho for some bizarre reason.
If only they had Aidan McGee as the manager and not Pep Guardiola, they'd have had...
Are you available, Aidan? Are you available?
I've been asked by GBNEWS to run the team. I'm still considering my position, all right? So, but no, he messed up the tactics. He said he overthought it that day. I don't think he'll do that this time. But the problem is mentally, if you're a coach and your players are fancied to win and they're the odds-on favourites, then you've really got to stop that seeping through to the players, because they might get into the mindset of all you have to do is turn up.
He's going to watch it at the cinema.
I'm going to watch it at the cinema.
I think that's a great.
Yeah, reclining seat.
So you obviously didn't get tickets to the main game, but
no.
You can. No, but that's great. Anybody then can go to the cinema.
Yeah.
And where does the money go? Is this to the cinema or?
I imagine they must buy the rights somehow, but it's in UEFA's interest for as many people as possible to see it. It's a different experience. I mean, I feel a bit daft probably, given on the hottest day of the year. I'm going to be in a darkened room with no phone signal.
It's probably got air conditioning. You're going to be fine. Can you give us a quick lowdown on the tennis?
Yeah. This is really interesting, Esther, because Novak Djokovic was in action yesterday. He won in 4 sets against Carlos Alcaraz, the world #1. Now, it was poised at 1-1 in sets. Alcaraz then got cramp from his waist downwards, and it affected his mobility, his movement, and Djokovic won 6-1, 6-1 in the final 2 sets. He said that it was the tension that caused the cramp, the tension, the pressure of playing against one of the greatest players ever, and I've never heard that before in top-level sport. And he's in the final tomorrow against Casper Ruud.
Aidan McGee, thank you
Good to see
very
you.
much indeed. What a day we've had today, what with Boris's resignation, that great Archie Norman interview. Well, that's all we've got time for today, but we'll be back 10 a.m. next Friday. Up next, though, GB News Saturday with Martin Daubney.